Welcome back to Pop Culture Roll Call, the show where our hosts are watching The Magicians by only viewing the scenes that their character is present for. This is Season 3, Episode 11, 23.
Welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture Roll Call. I'm just Michael, watching everything from the point of view of Penny. To left me as always.
It's Stasha, and I watch everything from the point of view of Margot.
In front of me as always.
It's Colin, watch everything from the point of view of High King Elliot, as always.
And right here, right now.
It's Brian. Here's Quentin.
Hey, we had a weekend stream.
It was super fun.
Thanks
More
everybody for
Gravity
joining
Falls content.
Yes.
You can get it over on the Patreon if you want to
we'll
go check
get
it
that
out
archive
there.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Very low stakes entertainment
Great.
until we get to like the weird episode where like Dipper goes through a life crisis. Mabel debates whether or not she wants to like exercise from the family.
Yeah, the
It's a
drug
heavy-
addiction arc is a weird one.
It's
in
a
that show.
weird vibe.
Yeah.
We find out that Seuss is not Seuss and he stole someone's identity and he's been living in hiding.
I know this is I know this is a bit, but the things you're saying aren't that far away from what they
Yeah,
actually
actually.
do in the show. Like, you're really not that crazy.
There's a drug
I would
drug
say
addiction
that there was a joke in the episode we watched with the candy.
Yeah, about the
Oh,
drug
candy
addiction.
is
And then also
drug.
Grunkle Stan versus not being actual Grunkle Stan, but being Stanford Pines is like that. You really aren't that far away. You really aren't that far.
That show rules.
It's a
Anyway.
great show. Gravity Falls, one
Come
of the goats.
watch it over on the Patreon.
Yeah. And if you're not on the Patreon, you want to come down and do that every once in a while with us or see some of that backlog, you can go over to patreon.com/Pop Culture Roll Call and throw us $1 or whatever, and you can get all of it. And that helps us like do this thing. We're on video, which if you didn't know, we're on video now. I hope this isn't the first time that you found this out, but if so, hi, welcome. You can go to YouTube. And I don't know that URL off the top of my head.
YouTube.com search
And then
for
search
Pop
us.
Culture Roll Call.
I thought you were going to rattle off the https://
Here's the call to action. Follow us on YouTube
Oh,
and
there we
like our
go.
videos because I think we need more subscribers or followers or whatever they call them to be able to get one of those vanity URLs.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, that would
Feed
be
my
a
vanity.
good. That would actually be a good. I do think our community. We have a nice little community here that I like, and we like the size of, and we love you and appreciate you all. But it would be nice to have a vanity URL.
Yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, get over the YouTube. Even if you don't watch any of this stuff, just do that so we can have a vanity URL.
I respond to every comment on YouTube.
You do.
I appreciate that.
You do.
Usually a week late when I'm posting the next week's episode on YouTube.
Come for our content, stay for my weekly fashion checks.
That is true.
Fit check.
Yeah.
I do
Mike's
like
gonna
your top
start
today.
having us crop these cameras differently so we can show off his shoe game during.
We should get a shoe cam in the top left of the YouTube video.
We should have
We get a
It's
shoe
just
cam when we
Mike's
get a
feet.
vanity plate.
Hey, if you get us a vanity URL, we will install a camera that just shows Mike's feet.
Because here's the thing, I then start expensing shoes as a business expense.
Okay.
Season 3, episode 11 of The Magicians.
Yeah, it was
Let's
a good
get
one.
him and do this one. Was it?
I don't like this tone.
Mike, something tells me based on how we're all smiling and laughing and you seem full of dread that your episode was over 30 minutes and none of ours broke 5.
Surprisingly not.
Did you have anything after the credits?
Exclusively after the
Oh,
credits.
okay.
well.
So I guess we start then.
I need y'all to enunciate every syllable.
Well, for the people listening and watching, this probably won't be as long as our normal episodes.
I don't know, man. We can really yap.
We can truly, yeah.
I'm
We are
already-
professional yappers.
I'm already writing screen directions to my breakdowns.
Anyway, I start walking in halfway through a conversation. So
Yeah, we cut in and we're complaining about our wanted posters.
Yeah, being kind of petty about the fact that 1, we're worth more money than that, and 2, they got my nose all wrong.
how much
And my teeth.
money?
And your teeth.
Do you
It's
see?
1,000
Gold.
I guess
gold
we don't know how
pieces.
much that
We don't know.
equates
All we
to,
know
so.
is that Tick is a cheap. He's a cheapo.
Yeah.
Is it wanted dead or alive?
That's a good
It just
question.
said wanted.
It just said wanted.
But I suspect dead would suffice.
Yeah.
I can't imagine he would much care. He just doesn't want us coming back for the throne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like with proof on delivery, like do the old like Genghis Khan cut off an ear kind of thing and just like deliver it in a bag.
That could be anybody's ear.
Yeah, it's true.
Just find Van Gogh's ear.
So like cash on delivery, but for a debt. How did cash on delivery work?
What do you mean? What do you
What
mean by
about
To
that?
make a
premise.
bit, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Was that a trust system?
Yeah. It's like
That's
having
wild.
credit at the store. Like when I was and not to do like I'm back in my day, but like in rural Indiana in mid to late 90s, there were still like actual grocery stores where my family would walk away with groceries and they would write with pencil on like a notebook and like tally up, and then whenever we'd go in, we'd like pay once a month for our groceries. And that stopped at some point in my childhood, but like that trust cash on delivery system used to just be a thing we could do. It doesn't exist anymore.
I've been on probably very similar time frame. We were at a small grocery store in my parents' town. My mom like, oh, I forgot my checkbook, and the guy's like, oh, I'll get you next time. And you like,
right,
made a note of it.
exactly.
Yeah.
That
That's
kind of
insane.
stuff.
That's insane.
Yeah, I know.
You're washing dishes. We don't even got them, but we're gonna
It
find
turns
them.
out when you're there like every week and
It's a
they know
different
you, it's like, what, you're gonna never get groceries again and stiff me out of the $30 you owe me?
So you mysteriously lose your checkbook the final time you're in town.
I will say this is the
Best scam ever.
this is the most like urban suburban thing that I've ever that like has happened to me. Now we're talking about this, but I go to the same Chipotle near my work relatively frequently because veggie bowl under $10, healthy lunch, love it. Always go there. And so I go there a lot. And one time I forgot my wallet at work, and I like got through the line. I had my whole bowl. I go up to the cashier and I was like, gosh, I forgot my wallet. I was like, I'll go get in the car. It's only like a 4 or 5 minute drive. I'll be back in like 10 minutes and I'll pay for it. And the guy's like, is it going to be like a big inconvenience? And I was like, I mean, it's going to take like 10 minutes of my lunch break, but I mean, I was like, I'll do it. I still want the food. And he's like, just take it. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, just take it. And I was like, thanks, man. He's like, yeah, no problem. You'll be back. And I was like, yeah, I'll be back. And I like, and now every time I go in there, we give a little head nod to the dude that just gave me my free Chipotle. What a homie.
What a homie.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Your community does not need to be a thing that is manufactured out of a book. You can just like build community out of Chipotle employees. It doesn't matter. Just have people.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Definitely
but
not.
I would. I don't know. Do we hate Chipotle? I feel like they're great.
I mean, cough up them servings.
Yeah.
Don't make me give you like an eye waggle. Like, come on.
Okay, so where were we? We were not getting
sorry,
paid in
we're not talking about
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Wanted dead or alive.
Wanted dead or
Yeah,
alive.
yeah, and then
1,000
Quentin.
gold.
Right.
1,000 Chipotle burritos. Whatever. Not
And
enough.
all of us are on
That's
here.
20,000 gold.
And so Quentin comes in with Alice.
Okay, so you had like nothing before.
No,
that
no.
was it.
You two come in.
I hear that you're gonna kill someone,
Oh, tick.
Tick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick Tick. Or
and
whatever his name is.
then I don't know. Basically, the whole castle's on red alert because of our little escapade in the throne room, in which we might have gotten a key. Who can say? I'm still not really
I
sure
think
what
we
happened.
did
at the
because
end
we
of
talk
that.
about key 6 in this
Yeah,
one.
we
So we
do.
must have gotten it.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that was supposed to be for key 6 or not.
Oh, that I don't know.
I don't
Whatever.
remember.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll
Apparently,
figure it out.
Julia sent a bunny that her and the Fairy Queen are on good terms.
Margot does not like that at all, which I like kind of understand.
Sure.
Her eye being
Yeah.
the big part of that. But also, like, it kind of makes sense. We were pretty sure in the last episode that Julia, like, went off to, like, save the fairies that were being enslaved. And this is proof that she, in fact, did do that.
Yeah. They actually
Like-
call out that the fairies are slaves on Earth.
Yeah.
So like they have a lot of power here in the Netherlands. That's not where we are technically, in Fillory / like other realms, but
Yeah.
on Earth, somebody or something has sort of like flipped the power dynamic here.
I'm curious, like, backstory wise, how that happened, right? Like,
Yeah.
like, were they refugees onto Earth and then somebody exploited them, or what? Like, I don't know if we'll ever know.
Not
but
unless we
it's-
rewatch, probably.
Yeah, I mean, even then, they might just kind of glossed over it too. But
Or we just get a villain. The only thing what would make sense, at least narratively, I think, for the fairies, because they're all this like backroom deals, tricksy kind of things, right? Where, you know, never make a deal with the fae. My guess is that it's some kind of big bad, and the way that they showed that big bad is powerful is that they were able to out fairy manipulate the fairies.
Oh, that would
And
be
they,
interesting.
Like, the fairies are like thought that their whole shtick of being like the tricksy, cunning folks like didn't work on the god, the Hades, whatever, whoever the villain is. I don't think it's actually Hades based
Yeah.
on the conversation, but we do know that we're dealing with those like larger than life, like celestial pantheonic deities, and I feel like the fairies.
maybe they just got out lawyered.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
like, I
maybe
think
the
they just-
villain's like Johnny Cochran or whoever.
We've already done a law firm villain, okay? We can't do another show
In
with
this
a
show?
law firm.
Oh, yeah.
No,
in
I
a
just mean in
different
general.
I don't know. It was fun when we did an Angel.
we can join this one too.
God.
Yeah.
But anyway, I I'm like curious, but I don't feel like it's gonna be relevant. I feel like the point of that subplot was this, where like the fairy's helping us now.
Obviously, it was explained to Julia.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't have a Julia. So,
Yeah.
c'est la vie.
But then we need to send a person to something about the sixth key.
Well, we need to send them back to Earth to talk to Julia. Because while
Right.
we don't like the
But
fact...
I don't get why it can't be any of us.
Well, because so they're the new
Because we're
fake
wanted.
king, we're wanted.
And the fairies
He's
are going to turn
guarding-
us in?
He's guarding the portal to back to Earth because
Okay.
we're on Fillory.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And Josh specifically, so all four of us are on there because we are all four kings and queens of Fillory, but Josh is like not part of that. So he's left off the wanted poster even though he was involved in the heist.
right.
So at this time, Josh comes in eating horse salami sandwiches, and we're
He's like, these are delicious. Hey, what's up, guys? And we're like, oh, you're going on a quest solo.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically. We need him to go do the thing because he's not in the wanted poster and he can slip by. Plus, he gets out there. Who's going to not let Josh through the portal?
Yep.
He's going to walk up. He's going to be charismatic. He's going to be kind of funny. He's going to be
He could
disarming.
charm his way through any portal.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
agree. So we kind of do a fun cut to that.
Mhm.
Credits.
Yep.
Yep.
Mind
Sluts.
And then closing credits.
And
There
then
it is.
closing credits. Hey, Mike, what else happened this episode, bud?
At a certain point, this becomes targeted and bullying.
I love how Mike's like, oh, I'm not even the main character of this show. I'm not going to have 2 of these episodes where I'm the only one talking.
I mean, it's pretty clear who is the main character at this point.
That's right. He deserves it. It's meritocracy.
So I start off. Before I get in, I just got a note from producer James this morning that just said, "I'm gonna beat you at the pass. This is your episode. Like the video is correct.
How much do you have?
19 minutes.
Okay, that's really
Okay.
not that bad.
Yeah.
All things considered, that's
So I'm
not that
assuming
bad.
there's half an hour plus of Josh.
100%.
100% Josh App.
And so like thankfully I got that warning because I was very confused. So we open up the buildings we're in. I have no idea where.
Okay,
They're
totally fair.
all like weird, not dilapidated, but like junky, kind of mysterious. We're looking for something.
Rundown. Okay.
Yeah. And the first person we see is Julia, and she is walking with someone who I have never seen, and I only discover her name, what I think her name is, based on a reference to her at the end of the episode as Marina.
Marina. What is Marina's vibe? Can we vibe check Marina?
I feel like I've heard this name
she,
before.
She is definitely saucy attitude. I think like big red lipstick. I think redhead. I'm always bad with this.
It's okay.
You're bad with it. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Totally
Sorry. Yep. Never mind. Yes, that makes
but
sense.
like maybe dark redhead, but very like sassy person to accompany Julia.
Okay.
Julia is the rational one in this group, if that helps.
Can you refresh my memory on Penny's status?
So last we left off, I was in the underworld eating really good cupcakes.
Okay.
We'll get there in a second.
At
Okay.
book club.
And so they're chatting a bit.
Are you like in this scene or just observing?
Just kind of interior hallway.
Sorry.
And they're talking about there's some confusion because it's like, hey, didn't you get like Marina's like, didn't you get kicked out of Break Bills? And Marina makes influence like, oh, did you sleep with him? Is that how you got good with him? It's like she's like, no. It's like, oh, well, he's good in bed. So Marina has slept with the dean.
Okay.
And Marina asks what the deal was in Julia's timeline. So I think this is your Julia. We're in a different timeline.
when you say you're Julia.
This 616 magicians.
Got it.
Got it.
Our Julia.
Our Julia. Got it.
616 Julia. Who is talking to Marina, who doesn't seem to be 616.
Okay.
Because it's like, wait, you went to Break Bills? Like, how did you, like, didn't you, like, not go? So there's, like, confusion there.
Oh, because there was that, because of all the, like, there was.
Well, she didn't get into Break Bills, Julia.
Right. Sorry, I was thinking of the other girl.
Yeah. And so Marina's like, what was your deal in your timeline with well, hold on. Marina was like, what was our deal in your timeline? I'm sensing some weird tension. So there's definitely the whole setup is like there's Julia from a different timeline, and I think Marina's from this timeline.
It's from wherever the scene is
Yeah.
happening. But we're definitely supposed to know Marina. I feel like I've heard this
Yeah.
name before.
Have we heard Marina?
I feel like we have, and I'm like bummed that I don't know because it seems
Give
like
me
there's
some. Do you know anything about the
tension.
costuming? Is she one of the people who's enslaving the fairies?
I don't think she,
It would make
she
sense
just
with her
appears
talking
be
to
a
Julia,
human.
though. But
Like of that rich family or whatever.
Yeah.
it is.
No.
No,
Guess we'll
okay.
never know.
And Julie explains her and Marina's context to this Marina as they were friends, wasn't always fun, got into a big fight, and then we ended up kind of getting over it. So it's like a weird, like you're catching
Oh,
up with
okay.
a friend from a different timeline.
Maybe she was a hedge witch.
That's what I'm thinking. She
Yeah.
must be one of the hedge witches. Yeah.
They think someone is following them until Julia is prepping a spell, and before she can fire it, I reveal myself.
Got it.
And they're kind of shocked.
They think
well,
that
no,
somebody, you are the person following them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they turn around, they're confused, and Penny is shocked at Julia being here. And I'm like, that she's real and alive.
Because she was collapsed in the mirror dimension, right?
No,
No.
that was
No,
Victoria.
That was Victoria. Okay, sorry.
And that's when
Felicia.
Penny walks up to her and begins to make out with her. And she's like,
Julia?
wait, what? And I tell her it's like I'm living in a dream, and that's Julia's my soulmate. And Julia's like, hey, I'm not your Julia. I'm not your soulmate. This is Penny from this timeline. And I think
Oh,
yeah, so this is 616 Penny, not 616 Penny.
Okay, got it.
okay, so you got Penny scenes for the Penny that is not the canonical Penny you have been representing up until season 3, episode 11 of The
Exactly.
Magicians.
I am alt Penny.
That
Okay.
got with Julia in a different dimension.
Correct.
And this is Julia from
616.
616.
Yes.
So this is the
And my
Julia that we know.
was dead.
Right. Okay. Got it. Your
is this Penny then not dead?
Correct.
Okay.
okay. Got it.
And like I still travel fine. I still have like the runes on my fingers, though.
You still have
they
hands that
don't-
haven't been like
yeah.
cut off and mangled 8 times.
Yeah, they don't work because I don't have magic.
Magic's also gone here.
Yes.
Okay.
And I tell them that I'm going with them because I want to kill the beast as bad as they do.
The beast is still alive.
Yep. And Julia is like, he's a traveler. He could come in handy. Because at first, Marina's just not wanting to
Yeah,
deal with
right.
me. So there's that whole scene of like, okay, we have real Julia, alt Penny,
Alt Marina.
And
alt Marina.
And you're in the underworld.
We're in the no.
You're in like
Other universe.
I'm in a
Hallway.
universe where Penny never dies, never goes to
right.
the underworld.
But are you in like break bills? Or are you in on
We're
a city
in this
street?
That's what he was saying. That
some
he-
random place.
It's
Some
just
random
like a
place.
hallway
Okay.
of like a rundown
someone's hideout.
building.
You said a hallway. I just didn't know if it was a
The way
hallway
you're
in a known
describing it makes it
location.
sound like it's like hedge witch hideout.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you'll see. And so I'm building tension. So we cut to another kind of like random rune in this disheveled building, and Julia's working on a spell, and like it's a little tricky. You see the runes kind of collapsing. She's like, oh, there's like there's a lot of parts to this spell. Josh is here.
He's still
Josh?
cool.
So I'm like, hey, how is me in your timeline? Like, hey, what's your Penny like? And he's like,
You're asking Josh this?
yeah. I'm like, so like, what's your Penny like, Josh? And
So
Josh
this
is
is our
like,
Josh.
yeah, this is your Josh. And he's like, you're kind of in the underworld, and we're not really sure if you're technically dead or not. He's like, so wait, I'm in the underworld and I'm not maybe technically dead? That makes it sound worse. And he's like, if it helps, you're only there because you did something heroic. Unlike my alternate Josh, who is apparently a dick, which could be related to self-esteem issues and maybe lycanthropy.
Interesting.
Oh, so he might be a dick werewolf.
Yeah.
That sounds hot.
And Penny's like, oh, that sounds like something y'all got to work out. So we're kind of sitting around waiting for Julia to figure out the spell, and at which point we look at a part of the room where the beast just appears in a chair, full moths covering face.
Mothman.
And the other Josh, alt wolf dick Josh, steps in and is like, one Josh has to survive to tell our story. And he tries to buy people time. He gets slashed and killed. So we've lost alt Josh.
Well, thank God. He sounded like a dick and a werewolf.
Yep. We all get behind a table. Julia blasts him to like buy us some time. He survives the blast, which kind of shocks them. We get a reveal for the Beast. The Beast is Quentin.
Okay.
I like that.
Yep.
I could see a world where that happens.
Yeah,
100%.
You go to Fillory first.
There's
you
enough
get corrupted.
time shenanigans. Yeah, it's like
That makes sense.
Different swagger on this Quentin as well.
I believe that too.
And we gotta get out of here. I'm like, I can't travel with everyone. My runes won't I don't have magic. And Julia infuses me with magic. I travel everyone out.
Okay.
So she's just boosting me to get you all out.
She was like making sparkles and stuff. I don't know
Yeah.
how she's all of a sudden doing high level magic, but
I still think it's something to do with that Persephone Hades thing.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I think she's got a little bit of the like cleric paladin like touch of the divine like aspect where magic doesn't work, but she's given something a little extra zhuzh. Yeah.
So now we're in alt timeline library,
Okay.
and we're all shocked that the Beast is Quentin. And I tell Marina, and maybe Marina isn't alt Marina. No, because she's checking in with Julia. I'm like, what is your experience like in this other world? So Marina's confusing. But I tell Marina that Quentin is the motherfucker who convinced my Julia to run away with him to Fillory in the first place, and she got murdered. So he's responsible for Julia's death.
Okay, so like in this world, Julia and Quentin ran away to Fillory instead of going to Breakbills. Julia dies.
Yep.
Something happens. Quentin spirals.
I mean, I think Julia dying would just make Quentin spiral if he
Yeah,
felt it was
for
his
sure.
fault.
Oh, we get some
context.
backstory. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay.
Josh is confused. The whole like Quentin's the Beast, and he got killed by the Beast, or he can't process what's happening.
Yeah, he's way too high to deal with alternate timelines and dimensions and shit.
This might be Earth 23 because we refer to Alice as Alice 23.
Okay.
Okay, so we're Earth 23.
Yeah. So we have 616, which is standard cut and dry magicians.
Earth 23.
Earth 23.
Quentin's the Beast.
And you still have your powers.
And me and
Okay.
Julia were a thing.
Okay.
I still have
But
my
magic's
hands.
still gone.
And
Magic's still gone.
616 is a X-Men reference.
That's a Marvel.
It's
reference.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Just Marvel in general.
Yep.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not the only person here who doesn't know why we keep saying 616.
We
Yeah,
get
it's the
48
main Marvel comic book.
We get 48
number.
comments on our YouTube. Everyone's
What
like,
the
we all
fuck is
know
616?
it's 616
Yeah,
called.
I'm the only nerd who doesn't get it.
So apparently Alice had said that the Beast killed Quentin and tore his shade out and destroyed him. And so that's why it's like, okay, so how can Beast destroy Quentin, but Quentin is Beast? That makes no sense.
Right.
They ask why the library is empty.
Oh, so you're in the library.
Yeah. And Penny's like, I don't know. It's been like this since I first came here, and it's the only place where I don't hear the Beast. So this is just a safe zone to get out of his reach. And Marina's like, okay, we're obviously missing pages to this story. We do not know everything that happened.
Right.
And at that point, Julia's like, okay, we got to talk to someone who would know. We got to find Alice. So we travel to a ship. We encounter a bunny, and we ask them if there is an Alice Quinn on this boat. He says, other cabin. So we go into another room. Very different Alice, talking differently, different vibe. Everyone's just off.
Interesting.
And she also seems to be missing fingers. She has like a glove on that seems to be like hiding missing digits. And so some of the story is that Alice says she was going to give up on Quentin. He died and his shade went to the underworld. And she couldn't reach it until the Tesla Flexion came through.
Tesla Flexion?
Yeah, Tesla flexion. That was
Tesla.
Oh, this was a thing we did. There was a room where Alice and her shade reunited or something. There was a whole scene I had where me and man, I wish I remember this. There was like good lighting in a
I remember it had good lighting.
it was something, maybe it was Julia and her shade were like reunited in this room or something like that.
Well, something got through
Yeah.
because she says that seeing and hearing Quentin say he loved her and knowing that he was out there somewhere changed things.
Oh,
And it
didn't
was-
you travel to talk to, like, didn't you travel through, like, time to talk to Alice?
Yes.
Like
This
it
Alice
was a
may have heard
different
it.
Alice, right?
Or like her shade or something.
Yeah.
This Alice,
Yes.
I think, heard it.
Okay.
And that's when she got desperate to try and bring him back.
Okay.
And Julia's like, so what exactly did you do, Alice? Like, and she was like, well, I went to this creature in the Northern Marsh who will give you anything for a price. And Josh was like, okay, so what type of price and deal are we talking about here? And she's like, well, when I die, I'm not going to the underworld. I just belong to him. And then Josh was like, oh, so like a Harvey Weinstein kind of deal. Great. Not great. Cool.
Cool.
And she got powers to bring Quentin back without his shade. Alice was heartbroken, and she thought that maybe, that's something they could just fix when he returned. And that was a mistake because without his shade, he is not Quentin. So
Which we
Okay.
know.
this is very much like shade soul. Like,
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
got it, you ain't good.
Yeah.
And that's when Quentin said he wanted Fillory for himself. So he killed the beast, but it wasn't enough. So he found a way to kill Ember and then steal Ember's powers. And because he killed a god, the gods got mad and the gods took away magic.
They turned it off.
Yep.
And is that why? So Ember died in 23 and 616.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the gods turned off magic in both. Maybe
Yeah.
that happened simultaneously, but magic doesn't exist in both realities, which is why we're getting together.
Is 23 like the 23rd time loop? Because we're in the 46th or whatever.
I think it is. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying. I think it's
Maybe
like
it's
about the
time.
loops,
Yeah.
not actually different dimensions. Because when you talked to Alice, you went to an earlier time loop,
But didn't so many of us all
Yeah.
die in those earlier?
But maybe not everybody.
and maybe not the time that you're showing up.
right.
That's fair.
Like,
When you're dealing with time travel,
It's hard.
yeah, it's tricky.
So yeah, old gods punish. You kill our god, you get no magic. Quentin still has the power he stole from Ember. And he had told Alice that Fillory was the only thing he loved. It was always his escape. He was afraid of magic and any magician who might bring it back. So essentially, anyone who would oppose him, he just strikes down. Like, you ain't taking Fillory. Fillory is mine.
Okay.
But yeah.
Quentin is the new de facto ruler and is currently ruling Fillory
Yes.
with an iron fist or whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right. So I went back into my memory banks, being my old notes from season 2, episode 10.
Being control effing in a Word document.
And so we dealt with Tesla-flexion before. This is when we were trying to find an expert on shades, and the dean was like, well, Alice from the 23rd loop
It is 23rd loop. Okay.
right. And you
was
did talk to
the
her.
sole survivor of the beast and became obsessed with afterlife and how to commune with lost souls and shades.
Yeah, he told us this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we talked to Quentin and Julia. I don't know. I think just Quentin, but
Yeah.
Julia was like on the outside, talked to that
Yeah,
Alice.
I remember. And that Alice
that
was
episode.
like, that Alice was like
Different.
in
And
love
you-
with you.
Yeah, and she was like shocked to see me.
Yeah.
And a very different Alice.
Yeah.
But you talking to her kind of doomed this whole loop.
That's crazy.
job.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
I mean, the loop is already doomed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Right,
everybody
That's
had
why
died
we went
already.
to the next loop.
That's fair. Josh brings up the whole okay, but moths, how did how did he become the beast? And it's like, we don't know. No one knows that part.
Okay.
It's
It's almost like it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's more about the villainy. My guess is there's still
Symbolism.
some kind of trinkety thing from the Plover estate. Would be my
Well-
guess. Eh?
Alice says she doesn't know about all that, but he did tell her that he finally understood Martin Chatwin, that he was the only one who appreciated Fillory like he did.
This is Quentin said that.
Yeah, Quentin's the only one that appreciates Fillory the way he does. And Alice is just, I'm sorry. Like, I love Quentin. I wanted to see him again. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. On Penny's like, hey, it's okay. And Marina's like, no, this is not okay. My friends are dead because of this Alice and everything that she just did. So, like, we're not okay here. Julia says it's because what they did. Quentin and I used the Tesla Fexin to talk to her. If we hadn't, Alice never would have tried. So, yeah, further in my notes, it's a loop. So, yeah, if they didn't do it, this never happens. So it's the like, no, this is our fault. We gave her the motivation. We were like, why are
I just don't understand how relevant this is to like where we are at in the time loop.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever come back to this.
But you're here for a reason, so there's got to be something. My guess is this is answers that, again, for Julia and Josh are getting like answers and other things to side quests that are not relevant to what we're doing. You're just kind of like getting washed up and sort of you've dropped yourself into the middle of it at some point. Yeah.
We find out why Alice is on this boat. She works for the bunnies because they are
she works
radish
for
smugglers.
The bunnies?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're what smugglers?
Radish smugglers.
Okay.
And
That's awesome.
they can't stack boxes and she can.
Oh.
So she just needed a place. And she also
They need somebody to pick up and put down boxes. Okay.
Also, this is the only place that Quentin can track her. So she's hiding out here until she can figure out like what to do with
really
him.
kind of buried the lead here.
Yeah.
I like to stack the radish boxes. Oh, and the evil god
And
is
the evil
hunting
god
me.
thing.
You
The
also
evil god
can't
thing.
find me here. But I really do like stacking radish boxes.
But yeah,
Honest day's
number
work.
1, boxes. Number 2, finding a weapon to destroy Quentin and deal with this whole mess I made.
Sometimes a
Ramona
little bit.
Flowers with an evil ex-boyfriend.
Exactly. So we're trying to like, so how do we deal with him? And Alice is like, well, I got something that might be able to help deal with Quentin. And she pulls out a knife.
Just like
You can stab him.
And
We thought
it
about
looks very familiar. And we get a quick flashback to the knife maker. And Julia's like, let me guess, you made a deal with the knife maker? And she's like, yeah.
because he did give a knife that could kill a god.
Yes.
That was his thing. Okay.
But Alice doesn't have the power to hold it, but Julia does.
Got it. And Alice had the power in our timeline to hold
Correct.
it. Interesting. Okay, so
'Cause
that
she drank
changes.
the liquid.
Thank you
Yeah.
for just calling it that.
The liquid. You all know. Wink. Like 616. Everyone knows, right?
The classic 616 wink.
Yeah. Wink. No one winks in 23. They all do
No.
little like hand butterflies.
Pretty sure it's like 46 or something, but
Yikes.
let's keep on 616.
Yeah, might as well.
I got a quick little scene with Josh on the ship.
You don't got to tell us when your scenes are coming
Yeah, should
and
somebody
going.
else go before you...
That's fine.
Appreciate it.
Like I
but
bring him some carrot wine because these bunnies know how to drink. And
Caroline sounds vile. Don't nod your head. Yes.
I try it.
Sounds awful. I mean, I'd try it. I'd hate it.
Josh says 23 Josh told him something terrible was going to happen to him. And I'm like, yes, something did. He fucking died. Like, yeah.
Called his shot.
And he's like, no, yeah, but it's going to happen to me too. And whatever was going to happen to him, like he didn't fully like explain it.
It's the
Are we going
werewolf
to get a
thing.
werewolf?
Well, there was
Josh?
a thing. He never got past the part of him telling him the story, and there's a part called the quickening, and he's like, he never finished explaining what the quickening was, and it sounds ominous, and I don't know what it is, and it sounds bad. It sounds very bad. And he also told him that sexually transmitted lycanthropy was no big deal, which is what I always heard too. Turns out, no, it's murder herpes. Like that's what it is. And so Josh is just having an existential crisis.
Yeah.
Which werewolf would you rather have on your side, Josh or Oz?
Oz.
This
Josh.
Josh. Well,
No, Oz is more balanced out.
he said he was a dick. They said this guy was specifically a dick.
This one
I
was.
think ours is going to also have like
Oh,
We
an
saved
this-
him via the power of friendship.
This Josh. Okay, I thought you were saying the dick Josh. I'm
No,
like,
no.
Oz wasn't a dick.
No,
Oz
no.
was a chill, cool dude.
No,
Assuming that this Josh becomes a werewolf at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's gonna
I think
happen.
I think Josh.
Yeah.
in
And
my
I-
opinion.
And I tell him like if I found out that I would turn into a monster and like kill everyone, I'd run far away. because if you're near Julia when that happens, I will find you and I will kill you myself, Dick Josh. Like it's like don't mess with Julia. He's very protective of Julia.
Interesting.
Okay, second to last scene.
Interior.
We are going into the interior hallway. Beast
Is it
hideout.
all hallways?
Well, now
Your
we're
whole episode, a bunch of hallways?
and weird rooms. But we go back to so we're in the hallway kind of outside of the beast hideout. And we find out that it's essentially like a mini museum / collection / hoard of things from Fillory. Like there's like the winter dope bones. There are rocks from the silver banks that like Martin Chapman like learned how to skip.
So it's like Ember's house.
Yeah, bugle from Brass City. Like it's essentially just a
Wait,
fanboys
hold
collection
on. You say a bugle from Rat City?
from Brass City.
Oh, okay. I
Brass.
thought you said bugle from Rat City, and you were just
gloss
going to
over
let that
Rat
one
Rat
City?
City Buglers.
I want to know more. Sign me up.
And so he's been collecting everything Fillory.
Okay.
And Josh cleverly uses the bugle as a distraction as he just plays it horribly as Quinn's just at his chair with like a metal thing eating dinner. And he was like, "You're awful at that." And like puts the plate down, takes out a knife. He's like, "Okay, can we what are we doing here? Like, guys, anyone? I know you're there." And that's when he's like, "Oh, that's a familiar scent. Hey, Alice." So
Who said that's a familiar scent?
Quentin. So he
right?
can smell Alice. So he
Okay.
calls her out. And at this point, the plan is me to travel to him with Julia. She has knife. Stabby stab.
Okay.
I can't do that because he has some sort of ward in his little throne area.
God, of course
And
there's a
so
ward.
the whole plan immediately falls. And Alice is like, "I'm going to go talk to him." And they're like, "No, you're going to get killed." He's like, there's nothing. We have no other option. And so she goes to go talk to him. And Alice says she made a mistake. She never should have ran from him. You've killed every magician except me. Why? And
Because you're stacking boxes of radishes with the rabbit folk.
got to help out that economy.
Yeah.
He's
Honest
like,
day's work.
Wait, so is magic not gone? It's just that every magician is dead?
Or both?
Could be both.
It could be both. Like people trying, like magicians who maybe would stand against him.
Does Alice do magic?
It doesn't seem she can.
Yeah, they said earlier the god turned off magic
Yeah.
because Quentin killed Ember.
Oh, right.
But like, anyone who would have the ability to try and come
Yeah.
against me.
Gotcha.
And his argument, very kind, is like, "Well, you were doing such a great job of torturing yourself. I figured you're already doing it for me." And like the others were a threat, but honestly, I realized I just didn't like everyone else very much. And Alice is very much like, "You don't sound like Quentin. You're not Quentin. I know you." And that's when Quentin hits her with the, "You knew me." Very different Quentin.
Yeah.
Is he cool?
He's kind of
He
cool.
sounds so
He's
cool.
fucking. He's got a fucking vest kind of suit thing going. He's
Every-
very cool.
I thought this like actor was just kind of like whiny and like eh. And then the more I see of him, like when he gets outside of like the normal Quentin characterization, I'm like, oh, this actor is like actually a good actor.
yeah.
I just hate a lot of the role.
Yeah.
He
right.
pla's annoing very well.
Yeah.
And she's trying to get through to him like, "You're not Martin Chatwin. You're not the Beast. You hate the Beast." He's like, "True, but you show up with a face full of moss and everyone just loses their shit. Like, what do you want me to do here?"
It is like a very sick gimmick. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, face full of moss.
You can't
It
really show
tickled.
up and go, "No, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm not a Beast." Oh, fine. Yeah.
If somebody ran towards me with a face covered in moss, I'd be like, "I'm not a monster." I'm like, "It's a monster."
Yeah.
Run the fuck away.
Exactly what a monster would
Yeah,
say.
right.
But then he has like the whole like, "Hey, people think that the Beast is invincible. Who wouldn't use that myth to their advantage? Like, I would think the Beast would be flattered. I did a Dread Pirate Roberts.
You don't know what that is from Princess Bride? There you go.
Yep.
Pop culture roll call.
Yep. And
Of course, I know about
Yeah.
film.
And everybody in the YouTube comments also knows about Princess Bride.
Get in the comments.
Get in the comments. We need that vanity URL. So call to action.
Come on. Hashtag get that URL. And that's the point where he's like, "Okay, like this is, come on. It's a ploy to like buy time.
Yeah.
Where's everyone? Like, I'm done here. And he just goes and just battle magic kill Alice.
All right.
Just slash across her. She falls to the ground. Rip out for another. We lost another Alice.
It's all right. We got our Alice still. We don't need this Alice. We have Alice at home.
Oh God! But I want coffee. We got coffee at home. Okay, so hold on. She's dead. Notes. Julia then comes to face him, and she blasts him with her shade. So she essentially shoots her shade into him.
Is the shade still represented by a little child?
No, this is just a big old blast of white light.
A little shadow kid just like hitting a brick wall.
Kid just runs at him.
Which work as essentially an empathy bomb.
That because like he doesn't have a shade, so she's filling him with a shade. Like,
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
That's fine.
And he starts feeling, as she calls it, grief, sadness, shame, and regret. Like he is now processing everything he's done. He realizes what he just did to Alice. And she starts asking him about the key because she heard that could help bring magic back. And he was like, yep, I couldn't have that for others, so I went to it first. I'm not letting people bring magic back. I got the key first. So he has it. And, you know, she mentions that you probably went after Julia because you saw visions. There was visions apparently of Julia killing Quentin.
Okay.
And it was the whole like kill you before the vision comes true.
Right.
And he reveals that wasn't the vision. The vision was Julia opening a lock at the end of the world, trying to let magic in, but you let in something worse. You let in a monster. And he's like, he should probably take your shade back. And he stabs himself and dies. And she takes the key, not taking that. Hey, foreshadowing.
Is the credits gonna have like co-written by Shakespeare or something like that? Like, what the fuck is this all about? He blasted me with empathy, and I killed myself in the
I can't do
throes
this
of
anymore.
passion.
So yeah, we lost Quentin 23. We lost Alice 23.
I mean, everybody else
Josh
is dead.
23.
Josh 23.
Yeah.
So the last scene.
You just all show up, everyone fucking dies, and then you dip back to 616.
Went bad.
So
Well,
how
no,
did-
this isn't 616. This is 23.
Yeah, Penny
Well, I'm
Penny
saying,
lived.
but I guess Penny's still the only 23 are left alive then.
It's
Yeah.
Julia.
But this
No.
Julia
Penny.
is 616 Julia.
No, Penny 23 is left.
Julia 23 was dead before we started.
Yeah.
No, I mean the 616. That's the only person that's going back to 616 is Julia, right?
And Josh.
And Josh.
And Josh.
And
That's
Josh.
right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Josh.
Yeah.
He's having an existential crisis about lycanthropy STDs.
That's right.
Yeah. So I asked Julia, hey, did the key show you anything, like any visions of the future? And she's like, nope. He's like, oh, so I guess you don't know that I'm coming with you. And
Interesting.
she's confused, and I'm like, your Penny's dead. And, or alive? I don't know. In some weird fashion, you don't have one. So I'm coming. And
So are you watching the rest of the show from a different Penny's
I
perspective?
don't know.
From 2 pennies.
Well,
You-
because the last episode you signed up for the book club, you
Yeah.
just kind of went
Two,
with.
two,
to-
good.
Yeah. Did
Two
you just-
sides of the same penny. So, and she's like, Penny, don't. I'm like, I'm not asking permission. And Julia's like, I'm not her. Like, I'm not your Julia. And he's like, I know, but there's nothing here for me. Like, but there, give it time. So I don't know if he's going to try to.
He's so charming. How
Yeah.
do you like? He's not wrong.
But he has a girlfriend. Like our Penny has a
Not
but
this
that's
Penny?
not him.
No, but I'm saying if he's coming back to 616,
Oh, it's going to get complex.
It's gonna get complicated.
It's gonna get complicated, but it's not the same guy.
Yeah.
Like
It's a new
that's
character.
Totally different guy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for Katie. It's gonna
Yeah,
suck.
it's gonna
Oh,
suck for Katie
yeah.
because he's gonna come back looking for. So like Penny's gonna come back and be like, "Hey Julia, how about?" And she's like, "You're not my Penny." And then Katie's gonna be like, "Hey Penny, how about?" And he's like, "You're not my Katie."
So you have to assume that like this Penny and his Katie were never a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'd assume.
Because in 23, I'm assuming Julia was admitted to break bills,
Yeah.
and Penny and Julia were an item
Yeah,
then.
sounds
and
like it.
then Katie and Penny never started in the first days of break bills.
right.
Must have been.
Penny, Julia is my Katie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
23 Penny and 23 Julia thing. We
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe Penny and Katie got together in 23-2 and that ended or whatever, but it currently is not your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, Josh comes in and is like, "Hey, we got a door ready to go back." Also, is it worrying that Marina just ran through?
The door?
Oh, so Marina went
through.
to 616. Okay.
Whoever that is.
Yeah. The other 23 person.
And that's the episode.
So
Okay.
how many character swaps have we had?
That's a lot now.
Like, 'cause it was you with Angel, Stasia. You switched from Cordelia to Spike,
Yeah.
and then wasn't somebody watching as Doyle?
I watched Doyle.
and then
you
you
went-
switched.
Yeah. And then who else had a character? Is that it?
That's it.
So then this is our theoretically, assuming this is
Penny to
you
Penny.
going forward. This is your third. This is our third character swap mid show.
Yeah. Though this one would
It's-
be a little bit more complicated because it is still Penny, but it's a different Penny. So you never know.
It is weird because there is another Penny out there
Right.
who can always come back.
I'm assuming we'll
Yes.
see him
Oh,
again.
I'm sure.
But it did I wonder if they were trying to. What if it was supposed to be more of a send off? Like he's
Yeah.
choosing peace.
Yes.
Right.
He's
That's what
choosing to
choosing-
stop fighting.
In
Yeah.
hindsight, that's what it seems like.
In
Right?
Yeah.
hindsight, but maybe it's maybe it's a fake out.
Yeah. Like last week when we recorded, I had it more of like he's looking for a community and he's going to learn that the only way to get back to what you want is to stop like chasing it kind of deal.
Letting it
like
happen.
letting it happen organically. Like, because people kept talking about the time being eons, being like
Yeah.
infinite amounts of time. And it's like the idea that Penny goes in with this expectation of like, tomorrow I'll get back, in 10 minutes I'll get back, in like 3 days I'll get back. That timetable just is so functionally irrelevant in the underworld part of it. He's like, if like Hades was like, just chill the fuck out and
It'll happen.
it'll happen if it's supposed
also,
to happen.
I wonder how
right?
time works
Yeah, I was
in the
gonna say.
underworld.
Right, we don't
Yeah.
know.
My assumption is like the season finale is going to have 46 pennies doing the Avengers Assemble thing, and then just overload the big bad with their sexiness or whatever, and the show ends.
We got 50 cents worth of pennies.
They all rip their shirts at the same time, and the guy's like, "No!" and the light.
But no, like, what if time works like their time lasts forever, but it's so fast in our world that at some point in the show, Penny has served his time.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah. I
And
don't
we
know.
jump back,
And now we have 2 pennies.
and then we got 2 pennies. You
Rub 'em
know,
together.
Listen, is every Penny just gonna date every like female on the show?
In an
Like
infinite
every girl on the
timeline,
show
yeah.
I do.
is just gonna date Penny.
I do remember the one thing.
Why just
that
women?
When you
Yeah,
died,
true.
that's true. When you died, and Margot and you both were like, I thought we'd hook up first.
Yeah. Margot got another shot.
Margo heads. Yeah.
Listen, we got a penny for Katie. We got a penny for Julia. We got to reserve a penny for Margot.
This penny
Elliot
might
would
be
take a
Margot's
penny.
penny.
I think there is a penny out there that would Elliot.
Yeah.
There is no pennies for Quentin.
No.
None.
There is
That's the
absolutely
sign of end times.
There's
Quentin is
absolutely an
penniless.
enemies to lovers story in there, 100%.
They do it and they hate it. They absolutely hate it.
Oh no, this motel only has 1 bed.
Exactly.
Oh no!
You better stay on your side of the bed.
Zoom out. The name of the hotel is the One Bed Hotel. Like it only ever has rooms with 1 bed.
It's a love hotel. You put a quarter and it starts vibrating.
Yeah.
Put a penny in, it starts vibrating.
Hey. Ooh. But yeah. So 19 minutes. We don't know what Josh and Julia and Marina and everyone else was up to, but we killed a Quentin.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay, Quentin
Congratulations.
killed a Quentin.
Yeah.
Yeah. We killed the beast again.
Killed the beast again.
That's not nothing.
I don't know what penny I'm going to be next week.
My guess is this penny.
Yeah,
My
I
guess
agree.
is 23 penny is going to be.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten
in a
this
big way.
scene. I
Yeah.
feel. Not to meta it too
I
much.
really thought like, oh, okay. So I'm watching as alt Penny, and then Quentin watches alt Quentin.
Well, the whole time I was thinking that like the last scene would be like Penny 46 or whatever, like reading this book or whatever. Like,
Same.
you know,
Yeah. Like, oh, that's how he
How do you
knows.
know this? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, that's me.
Man. I do hope that we are, and I've been asking for it for like a season now, but I do want to get the band back together. And hopefully this is their way of like, all right, we've got Penny out of the underworld. It's a
Yep.
different Penny, but like we're getting Penny
He
back.
has functioning hands
His
and a
functioning
body.
hands. And then hopefully this is the end of like Elliot and Margot and Fillory in the most appreciable way, and maybe we like get out of that a little bit and we can start problem solving together, because it's to the point where it's like every 3 episodes I get to talk to Quentin for like 9 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would really like to see their dynamic is really good, and we had the whole thing where we like lived a whole life together.
I
and
wonder if that was the end for you two.
maybe
That was
maybe
the
that's it.
send-off.
That was your
It
happy
wasn't
ending.
though, because like even after that, they came back and like our relationship had shifted based on that
Yeah.
happening and us remembering it.
And I want to see that normal more. I
Yeah.
want to see that interaction.
I think we've had like maybe 5 minutes of shared screen time,
if that.
and
Not
I don't
even.
think any of it was just the two of us.
Yeah, nah, not at all. We had that one scene, like the episode after we had the shared past, where we were reading the letter in the room and you like put your head on my shoulder or something. And then that was like, since then we've had like 2 passing moments where it felt like nothing had changed.
Yep.
Yeah, anyway. It's the end of the episode.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Mike, signing off. Let's be as always.
It's Tasha.
And from me as always.
It's Colin.
All right now.
Brian.
We'll see you next time.
For more information, go to popculturerollcall.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Please subscribe, rate, and review. Our new theme provided by Stephen Rossbach. Find him at stephenrossbach.com for more of his work. Join us next week for another episode of Pop Culture Roll Call.